Booker matched up with Harden. Houston takes over. Harden. It's Ayton with the rebound. Here's Simmons with it up top. They trail by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the left corner. Rebounded by Capella. The feed stolen away. To Booker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Trying to cash in. Rebound for Ayton. Porter to Simmons. Porter to Booker. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Capella. You've got to get that one to go. Booker with it. Leads 3. To Simmons. Slam dunk. DeAndre Ayton. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nothing going here on that drive. And draws the foul.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. Nope. First one does not go. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. To Harden for 3 with James Harden. Muscle memory. Gets it to go.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
Phoenix has the ball. Simmons. Cashes in for 2.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Into the front court, it's Booker. Leads a bucket. Deep 2 there, won't go. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Rocking the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Harden. Fires the 3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Simmons. It goes down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Paul with it up top. Now down 6. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Suns with the basketball. Has a chance. Smart shot, no good. Sizing up the defense. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Marcus Smart, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Missed the second. 0 for 2. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Got it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
It's Suns ball. Daniels picked up by Paul. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Knocked loose. They love this hustle. Harden in possession. Down a point. James Harden, 2 of 4 now. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Josh Jackson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
To Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good. To Jackson. Shot won't go. Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. And he can't end a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early. But the defense has to be better at boxing out.
The drive, right to the basket. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
No, the Suns come up with the steal. Thompson. Curling inside. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Houston with the basketball. Won't go down. Desperation shot here from half court. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I return in a moment. You're tuned into the Western Conference semifinals on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Short jumper won't fall.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Jackson. Gets a shot up, off the mark. Rockets in control of the basketball. To Harden. Lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Jackson. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on him a little bit.
Daniels here against Harden. To Jackson. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. To Jackson. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Harden with it up top. Up by 3. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
To Harden. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lays it up and in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Lamb sizing up Eric Gordon. Fine to shoot. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Suns control the possession. They'll get it down to Thompson. Tristan Thompson with the slam. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes... Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And gets both to drop at the line. To Capella. Shot from the lane won't go. To the rim, lays it up and in. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Look out, Devin Booker. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Driving right to the basket. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have...
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's in the hands of Harden.
Yeah. I told you the rain was coming.
He throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Porter. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Booker guarded by CP3. To Marcus Smart. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Booker to Marcus Smart. 4-3. Michael Porter Jr. fulfilling expectations. Tough shot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Booker with it. Up by 6. To Marcus Smart. Screen coming. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Booker to Porter. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Kenneth Fareed.
Oh my God.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Easy pad to the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Oh my God.
To Booker. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Ooh, Chris Paul. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Knocked loose. Fareed. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Paul. Capella. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Smart. Rockets have the ball. Harden in a matchup with Booker. Nene. Probing the defense to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His team on top by 8. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. From the painted area, won't go down. To Porter. Nice pass to get things going.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To Harden.
Harden,
The big man
how to make
with the
something.
rebound. Nene! Tips it. That one out of bounds off a rocket. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Josh Jackson. Can't connect. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Backcourt violation is called. Paul. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To Marcus Smart. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Jackson. Deep left corner from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
To Paul. Trying to cash in.
Deep
Deep two there. Won't go. It's Phoenix ball. To Porter. Here comes the screen. Porter. Surveys the floor. For 3. And in his face, Josh Jackson can't connect. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
Thank you.
Gordon with it. His guys down by 9. To Paul. Fires the 3. And Chris Paul. Quick catch and shoot there. 4-3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Jackson. Porter to Marcus Smart. Down to 5 on the 24. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs.
He's making it on
You're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Nene with the dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Porter. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Now Paul with the basketball. His team down 9. Beyond the arc for 3. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. To Porter. Marquise Chris snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Josh Jackson to Porter. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Can't get it to go.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
To Porter. It was right there.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Mitchell. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Porter. And he finishes at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Flushes it home.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Phoenix with it. Here's a chance from long range.
Dude, this fucking kid.
Change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance. They're moving different.
It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the...
You know what's coming. Go get it.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Chris. Finish that. To the basket goes Jackson, but a shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Screen coming. Gordon guarded by Josh Jackson.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Count it.
Just
No
hard as
and
fucking
one. There was some contact there.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And now Houston has the basketball. Has a chance. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
This is the second as well.
Are you serious?
To Marcus Smart.
All the fucking free throws.
No, the Suns come up with the steal.
God,
To Jackson. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance.
bro, come on.